This video is brought to you by Today's World Construction. Imagine it become. What is a project manager in construction? A project manager in construction is an individual responsible for the facilitation and managing of the construction phase of a project. From the day the project has been handed over from the client representative to the main contractor, the project manager is assumed the main responsibility from the project from start to end. So let's look at the responsibilities of a project manager. The main areas of responsibility are the following: commercial accountability, production accountability, health and safety and environment accountability, HR accountability, and client and main contractor relations. Wow, that sounds a lot. However, it's not to say that the project manager does everything by himself, by hand. Instead, he has a team of representatives to whom he works with. Let's look at the production responsibility. The project manager is responsible for the physical works on site. He plays the role to ensure that what is agreed upon on contract with the client prevails successfully within cost and time. To do this, the project manager works with the site manager, the site agent, the site engineer, the foreman, and the general labor. And this team is responsible to ensure that cost and time are preserved. And for the team to do this, they need to have efficient ways of building that are resourceful, correct, and time efficient. Now let's look at the commercial responsibility. The project manager is responsible to ensure the project runs within cost at a given time. After all, what is a project that is completed within time but performed at twice the cost? Therefore, a good project must not only be production effective but cost effective too. The project manager works with a commercial team consisting of the commercial manager, the senior quantity surveyor, the intermediate quantity surveyor, the junior quantity surveyor, and sometimes even the site clerk. The commercial team works with the project manager to do the following: estimating the cost of the current progress of the project, forecasting the future cost projection and making changes thereof, negotiating productivity rates for the subcontractor, and finding ways to retrieve wasted money. Now let's look at the health and safety and environmental responsibility. The project manager is responsible to ensure that all works are carried on site according to the needed health and safety requirements and environmental requirements based on the Occupational Health and Safety Act and Environmental Act 2. After all, what is a project if people get hurt and injured and if plants get destroyed and damaged? To do this, the project manager needs to work with the following team: the health and safety officer, who ensures that safety is exercised on site at all times through health and safety standards. For example, ensuring that all general labor on site have the correct PPE and everyone on site has been to safety inductions. The environmental officer ensures the protection of the environment and its ecosystem during project works. He ensures that work should be done neatly without affecting or damaging plants, vegetation, and livestock in the surrounding environment. Next, let's look at our HR or human resource responsibility. The project manager is responsible to ensure that everyone gets paid correctly and fairly during the construction of the projects on site. After all, who would want to be part of a project where they're never going to get paid? The project manager works with the HR officer and an HR assistant officer. They ensure that all main contractor labor gets paid by issuing them with pay slips. They also keep all records of both current and previous employees on site. They are also responsible for keeping record and giving petty cash to site management. And last but not least, which is the most important one, is the client and main contractor relations. The project manager is responsible to represent the main contractor towards the client. Anything that the client needs, the project manager should be able to answer thereof. The project manager explains to the client the project status and its progress in all four main areas, which is the commercial, production, health and safety, and human resource. This is generally done through weekly site visits with the client or monthly report meetings with the client. By the way, the client can either hire a client representative to talk directly to the project manager, or the client can be a large firm or construction firm too. Therefore, the project manager is responsible for managing the site in the following areas: the commercial area, the production area, the health and safety and environment area, the human relations area, and the client and main contractor relations area. Phew, that sounds like a lot. But don't fear, one day you too can become a great project manager. Just believe and put your mind to it. For more of our videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. See you soon.